Big news for early childhood educators, Canada's new PR opportunity. Welcome back to Canada Chronicles. Today we're diving into a major update that could change the future for thousands of teachers and early childhood educators. For the first time, Canada has placed education workers, including early childhood educators and assistants, at the center of its express entry draws. That means the roles that were once overlooked now have a real shot at permanent residence through targeted immigration rounds. But that's not all. If you stay with us until the end, we'll reveal hidden perk no one's talking about: free credential upgrades and provincial support. This could make your journey to both permanent residency and professional licensing in Canada faster and easier than ever. If you want clear, fact-based updates on the latest immigration changes, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the insights that could shape your future. Let's get started. The problem: teachers and ECEs left waiting. For many early childhood educators, assistants, teachers, and education staff worldwide, immigrating to Canada has long been a dream. But for years, that dream came with serious challenges. High CRS thresholds. The comprehensive ranking system scores in general draws were often set so high that many qualified education professionals stood no chance, even though their work was urgently needed. No priority status. Educators were lumped into general pools, competing against applicants from industries like technology, construction, and trades where competition was fierce. Policy and labor mismatches. While provinces sounded alarms over staff shortages in childcare centers and classrooms, the immigration system did not reflect these labor market needs. Credential barriers. Internationally trained educators faced hurdles with foreign degrees, work history verification, and confusion over which occupational codes applied to them. The result? Many skilled educators were left in limbo, waiting indefinitely for a pathway that truly recognized their value. What's changed? A targeted pathway for educators. That long wait is finally over. Canada has created a dedicated category for education occupations within Express Entry. In early 2025, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada announced the launch of category-based draws. Among these, education occupations were given their own category for the first time. Then on May 1st, 2025, the first education-specific draw took place. 1,000 invitations to apply for permanent residence were issued, and the cutoff comprehensive ranking system score was 479. This was significantly lower than many recent general draws, opening doors for candidates who had previously been overlooked. This policy shift reflects a broader trend. Canada is reshaping immigration to meet urgent labor shortages rather than relying only on overall points rankings. It shows that sectors tied to essential services, such as healthcare and now education, are being prioritized to support families and communities nationwide. Eligible occupations. The education category focuses on occupations where shortages are most severe. These include early childhood educators and assistants, elementary and secondary school teachers, elementary and secondary school teacher assistants, instructors of persons with disabilities. By listing these roles, Canada has acknowledged the urgent demand for professionals who help children learn and thrive. Who benefits most? This change is especially powerful for early childhood educators and assistants. These professionals are now at the center of immigration policy, and their experience can directly lead to permanent residence. Teachers, assistants, and those working with persons with disabilities also benefit. Applicants with international credentials now stand a stronger chance of success, even if their scores in general draws would not have been high enough. For those who already have Canadian work experience in these roles, their odds improve even further. What you need to qualify. To be eligible under the education category, candidates must: 1. Have a valid express entry profile and meet the requirements of one of its three programs: the Canadian Experience Class, the Federal Skilled Worker Program, or the Federal Skilled Trades Program. 2. Show at least 6 months of continuous full-time work experience, or the part-time equivalent, in one of the listed education occupations within the last 3 years. 3. Meet the language requirements and provide any additional documents requested for the specific draw. This ensures that candidates are both experienced and prepared to contribute immediately to Canada's classrooms and childcare centers. Understanding CRS scores. The May 1st draw had a CRS cutoff of 479. While this is still a competitive score, it is far more achievable for many educators than the 530 or higher that was often seen in general draws. It demonstrates Canada's willingness to lower the barrier for education professionals. However, candidates should remember that cutoffs can fluctuate from one draw to another depending on labor demand and the number of profiles in the pool. What to watch out for? Even with this exciting new opportunity, there are important points to remember. Being in an eligible occupation does not guarantee you'll be invited. Draws occur at IRCC's discretion, and numbers vary. Your work must align closely with the official job description under your National Occupational Classification Code. If it doesn't, you risk disqualification. Strong language scores and credential evaluations remain essential. Future draws may have higher or lower cutoffs, depending on competition. How to boost your chances. If you're an educator looking to take advantage of this new pathway, here's how to strengthen your profile. Double-check your job code to ensure it matches your actual work duties. Improve your English or French test scores, as even a small boost can make a big difference. Gain Canadian work experience if you can, even part-time, to increase your eligibility. Get your education credentials assessed by a recognized body so your training counts toward your score. Keep your profile updated and ready so you don't miss an opportunity when a draw happens. Hidden perk no one's talking about: free credential, upgrades, and provincial support. Thanks for staying with us this far. We appreciate your time and hope you're finding this information valuable. Here's something that could make this opportunity even more powerful. Some provinces are stepping in to provide free or subsidized supports that make it easier for educators to qualify and get licensed. These supports can include covering the cost of credential assessments, offering mentorship programs, subsidizing teacher certification courses, and even allowing provisional licenses so you can start working while your full credentials are processed. British Columbia, Alberta, and Ontario are already running initiatives like these to attract early childhood educators and teachers. By combining federal immigration draws with provincial supports, you could fast-track both your permanent residency and your ability to work legally in your chosen field. This dual approach could save you years of waiting and thousands of dollars in fees, making Canada's commitment to education professionals even more appealing. The solution: what you should do now. Now that you know how the new pathway works, here are the steps to take right away. 1. Review your work history and confirm your job code. 2. Take or retake your language test to maximize your points. 3. Complete your educational credential assessment if you studied outside Canada. 4. Monitor announcements for upcoming education draws as timing and size vary. 5. Research bridging programs and supports offered in the province where you plan to live. 6. Consider applying through a provincial nominee program if your province offers streams tailored to educators. By preparing now, you'll be ready to move quickly when the next draw happens. This change marks a turning point for education professionals worldwide. By prioritizing early childhood educators, assistants, and teachers in express entry, Canada is sending a clear message. Your skills are needed, and your pathway to permanent residency is now clearer than ever. With provinces stepping up to provide credential upgrades and support, the opportunity has never looked brighter. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Canada Chronicles and turn on notifications so you never miss the updates that matter most for your future in Canada. Drop your thoughts or questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.